Moses had been in the presence of God. And when you've been in the presence of God, you can't hide being in God's presence. You come out looking like you've been talking with God. You know, I find it real funny that when you had a drink, you look drunk. When you had a blunt, you seem high. But when you leave church, some of y'all act the same. But if you've really been in the presence of God, God's presence ought to do you better than the liquor bottle, ought to do you better than an edible, ought to do you better than a blunt. But when you come out of the presence of God, you ought to be staggering, because I had a conversation with Jesus. When you've been in the presence of God, there ought to be some joy on you that says, I've been with Jesus. When you've been in the presence of God, when you go to the gas station, you ought to be so happy that if somebody gets to the pump before you, you ain't cussing them out. But the joy of the Lord becomes your strength. Why? Because I've been in God's presence. And when you've been in his presence, he'll do for you what liquor can never do. Oh, I need some. Oh, come on. Y'all gonna sit up here and look at me like that? I know you saved and sanctified now, but I need to talk to somebody with a testimony who can say, I've been there, done that, but been delivered from it. And now that I'm delivered, I don't need wine to go to sleep. I don't need a blunt to give me